So in today's video, we'll be discussing a topic that I've seen so much on social media about: gut detoxes. Oh my goodness, this is literally the bane of my existence. Whether it's detox teas, gut cleanses, detox medications, or cleansing programs, or anything that's claiming to reset your gut. It seems like there's a new product popping up every single day that people are asking about all the time. Well, let's break down exactly what I think as a Mayo Clinic trained GI doctor about what you need to know about gut detoxes. We'll discuss exactly what is a gut detox. We'll discuss what people get wrong about gut detoxes. I'll review the common mistakes people make when they're trying to detox their gut. And at the very end of the video, I'll give you my tips on the foods that I'd recommend to get you your complete gut detox. If you're wondering, man, I need to reset my gut, this video is for you. Guys, let's talk about poop. Howdy, I'm Dr. Islam. I'm a board-certified gastroenterologist trained at the Mayo Clinic. I've treated thousands of patients who try to reset their gut and get them back on track. If you're wondering what you can do naturally to help out with your gut, we would love to be a partner on your journey for gut health. Visit us at lubbocgastro.com to make an appointment today. You don't need a referral. We can see you ASAP. So this patient was inspired by a patient of mine. So we'll keep his identity secret because, we don't want to violate any rules. Let's call him Henry. Henry is a 27-year-old man who came to see me who was wondering about what he needed to do to detox his gut. Now, he was having issues like bloating, nausea, dissension. He just wasn't feeling good. And he worked out all the time. He took a lot of supplements. He was fit. He was healthy. But for some reason, his gut was not acting correct. And so he tried all sorts of things to try to reset his gut. He took medications, supplements, and he actually took a lot of laxatives to reset everything. And things were still not working correctly. In fact, it got to a point in time when he came to see me, I was like trying to figure out exactly what do you mean by a gut detox? So gut detox literally means you are trying to reset your gut. And there's this idea in social media and also just out there that you need to reset your gut. The idea is that there's toxins that are being built up inside your body from a variety of different sources, whether it's the environment, whether it's food, or whether it's just the way that we're doing. A lot of this is driven by a lot of fear that's going on social media about things concerning our health, what we're eating, and some of the additives that are there. Now, for sure, absolutely, we're seeing more and more evidence of the things that we're ingesting and the ingredients we're putting into our food may be making things worse for our health. Whether it is certain additives, the way we preserve our food, certain things that we didn't notice beforehand are really causing a havoc when it comes to our gut and our bodies. Now, because of that, people are latching onto that fear and promoting certain practices and supplements and even things that you need to buy to cleanse your gut. These include certain pills, special diets, certain supplements, and even cleanses that are claiming to rid your body of all the toxins that are there, toxins you can notice and toxins you may not even realize that you may be ingesting. And the idea is that your body needs this to cleanse out the drama that's going on inside your body and inside your gut. And a lot of these can be manifested in different symptoms that people may think could be a sign that they're having to detox their body. So just like Henry, symptoms like bloating, pain, nausea, distension, just not feeling good, diarrhea and constipation, brain fog, muscle joints, things that just don't seem right, especially for individuals who are otherwise healthy, but even for those who actually may not be healthy themselves. So what exactly does your body do when it comes to detoxing? So your body actually has its own organs to detox naturally. These include the liver, the kidneys, and your whole digestive system. In fact, your body's made to get rid of toxins 24/7. So when you eat food or whenever you drink water, the body's natural process is to absorb all that food and absorb all that water for your nutritional needs. And you have special organs, especially the liver and the kidneys, to filter out the things that you don't need. In fact, those individuals who have problems with the liver, specifically cirrhosis, they develop a condition called hepatic encephalopathy. This is actually a medical condition that I see all the time, in which because your liver is so scarred over from cirrhosis, your liver cannot do the job it's supposed to be doing. So you have this buildup of toxins in your body when you have cirrhosis, and that can lead to symptoms like confusion, difficulty sleeping, and even death for a lot of individuals. But that's if your liver is so impaired that it doesn't work. Same thing with the kidneys as well. When you have end-stage kidney disease and you're not on dialysis, you develop what's called uremia. And that's the same symptoms that can manifest encephalopathy. You get confused, you get tired, you don't know exactly what's going on, you don't know who you are as well. And these occur at the end stages of these organs. And in your body, if it's not at the end stage, will not have the issue that's there. So what I'm saying is that if you have a normal liver, and you have one normal kidney, your body's already detoxing and getting rid of the toxins that you don't need. Now your digestive system also does the same thing. Do you know why you poop? Your poop is literally your body's way of getting rid of toxins and waste that you don't need. So the idea that you need to detox your gut, especially if you have a normal functioning gut, just doesn't make sense, because that's literally what your gut, your liver, and your kidneys are supposed to do. So what do people get wrong about detox? What am I seeing out there that seems a little out of whack that I want to make sure I address so that my patients and yourself understand exactly what's going on? So number one, a lot of detoxes claim to get rid of the things inside your body, the things that you don't need, the things that are worrisome or troublesome or causing a lot of drama in your body. But not all of them, frankly, are good for you. We have seen studies showing that people who take detox supplements, teas, cleanses actually can destroy your gut microbiome. So the gut microbiome is this whole playground of trillions and billions, or whatever number you want, of viruses, bacteria, and fungi that are constantly interacting with what's going on in the environment, what you eat, stress, and just everything else. And we really are understanding that gut microbiome is the root cause for a lot of GI issues, but also the root cause of a lot of issues going on outside the gut. And we have seen studies suggesting that these cleanses that you take that are claiming to cleanse your body, claiming to cleanse your gut, actually destroy and alter your gut microbiome. And that's the scary thing, is that you're actually destroying the thing you want to heal up, the gut microbiome. Number two, a lot of these detox cleanses, including teas, actually have medications in them that make you poop more and more. So if you're having issues with diarrhea, guess what's gonna happen? If you take a detox cleanse, you're gonna be crapping yourself all the time, because it has things in there like senna or laxatives that'll make you use the restroom more. And just because you're using the restroom more does not mean you're actually cleansing yourself. Now, it's very common, especially if you have patients with constipation or more on the constipated side, that yes, if you use the restroom and you have good bowel movements, you will feel better. But you actually don't need to detox yourself to do that. We just need to do a better job of regulating your bowel habits to get you on a path where you're not having constipation, or having constipation being the driving force of what is going on. So you get this temporary feeling of being cleaned out because you're pooping all the time, but those symptoms of having to need to detox come back because we haven't gone down to the root cause of why you're having the issue. In addition to, keep in mind, you have other issues with that, including cramping, pain, because you're literally contracting your body to do what it should not do, and you're not doing it in a manner which is safe and effective and can last for a long time. Number three, people think they actually need to detox. And this is the big issue, is that you actually don't need a detox. The main issue that people are worried about is this buildup of toxins going on, and this can manifest what people think in different symptoms. Well, first off, we don't quite know that you need a detox just because of symptoms alone, because the toxins or the toxins people think they have actually may not be the reason why they're having the symptoms. Maybe it's an underlying condition which we need to address. Maybe it's other things we need to figure out. And so this idea that you actually need to detox yourself in and of itself is not quite clear, because we don't quite know if that's the real reason why you're having your issues. And we don't know if you happen to detox yourself, did we actually get down to the root cause? Because in most cases, we did not. And then lastly, whenever you take a detox cleanse or a tea or whatever, you make the assumption that the toxins are all just in food. And guess what? I can almost guarantee you most of the toxins are not in that. So smoking is a toxin, alcohol is a toxin, non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs are a toxin. Sometimes micronutrients are a toxin as well. Sometimes the air quality is the toxin. Lack of sleep is the toxin. So taking these detox medications, these cleanses, doesn't get down to those causes, which in my opinion can actually end up being a bigger cause of issues in your gut and your body than anything else. When you take these cleanses, you're only focusing on one small part, which actually may not be the reason why you're feeling bad. So let's then review some of the common mistakes I see for patients when they're trying to detox. Number one is they overdose on these fastings or cleanses or these supplements. Some people turn to extreme measures when they're trying to detox themselves. They eliminate all sorts of foods. They fast for days on end. They do cleanses for a long time. And you may come to realize that this actually causes more harm than good, especially over the long term. anything in extreme is not good for your body. Your body does not like these extremes. It likes to stay in the middle ground. Now, I am all for doing intermittent fasting or doing limited fasting or eliminating certain foods that you know that you're triggers. But making a whole blanket statement that you have to fast for 5-7 days at a time and drink only water and take this supplement and sit upside down and meditate for 13 hours, like these things are very extreme. And your body and your mind can't handle that. And so a lot of my patients I see go to the extreme of trying to fix their problem because they're trying to detox their body when it comes to problems like this. Number 2 is that a lot of these detox supplements or teas or these programs rely on laxatives. And they rely on laxatives, but also rely on other ingredients like thyroid hormone to actually speed up what's going on in the process of digestion to make you poop more. And this reliance on laxatives over long term, especially in these supplements, are not good for you. Your body gets used to it, you have complications, you feel terrible, and literally you're just pooping yourself out in the name of getting detoxed. And then lastly, a lot of these detox cleanses eliminate all food groups, which is never good for you. I'll tell you, unless you actually have a medical condition like celiac disease, eliminating complete food groups like carbohydrates, all fats, and all proteins, it's never a good long-term solution. I'd never recommend this. Now, there are certain medical conditions in which, yes, it may be worthwhile to minimize certain food groups, or if you're like me, you have lactose intolerance, you have to eliminate dairy because otherwise you'll be farting your brains out. But beyond that, having a food group as an enemy is not the right approach. I'm always thinking about what we can do to add in more foods and add in abundance to our gut health. So here's what I want you to do instead. Here are my tips. I'll give you the foods that I recommend when someone tells me, hey, I want to detox. I'll give you my approach on what I want you to do instead. So number 1, when it comes to certain foods, we know certain foods can help improve your gut microbiome. They're simple foods. We all know what they are. So number 1 are fiber-rich foods. Fiber is the foundation for gut health. If you don't have fiber in your gut, it doesn't matter how much you're trying to detox your body, detox your gut, or make yourself feel better. You're not going to feel better. You have to add in more fibrous foods. These include fermented foods, plants, vegetables. Do what you can to add in at least one fiber-rich food every single meal. This is literally the basic of what you need to do, because if you don't do this, you can't build on top of that. Fiber literally is the digestive powerhouse. It gets things going, it gets you flowing, it improves the good guys in your gut microbiome, it builds the foundation of what you need to do to hopefully get you feeling better. Number 2 are fermented foods. Fermented foods are like the mushrooms on Mario, where you have those and all of a sudden you have these superpowers, you get bigger, you get stronger, and they have literally everything that you need. So try to incorporate fermented foods. It has great fiber, vitamins, minerals, and fermentation's been used for eons in the human history to improve the gut microbiome. Number 3, hydrate yourself. Water is the foundation for gut health as well. Drink, drink, drink. You need that water to help out with your kidneys, to move things along, to detox yourself. You need the water to help detox your liver, to get things flushed out and get you going, get you feeling better. Try to incorporate as much water as you can. My recommendation to my patients, 2 cups in the morning, 1 cup before each meal, and 2 cups before you go to bed. If you do this is all you need. Unless you're an athlete, then certainly drink more water. Now, there are other things you need to do beyond food that can help out when it comes to detox. Eliminate the things that you're ingesting or incorporating that are terrible for your gut and that build up toxins. Things like alcohol, non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, taking antibiotics that you don't need, smoking. These are things in the environment that are literally dangerous for your body that you're introducing toxins to. And if you're doing this, it doesn't matter how many detox things you're trying to do, you're not going to help yourself out. Optimize sleep. Lack of sleep is probably one of the worst things that you can do when it comes to building up toxins. Your body needs sleep. We don't quite know exactly what it does, but we all know, especially in the medical science and in medicine, that sleep is an important part for everything. It's one of the foundations for everything that's healthy. Whenever you sleep, you sweep away all the excess stuff you don't need. Your body can actually reset its mind and get rid of the toxins. And so if you're not optimizing sleep, for sure, you're not going to be helping out when it comes to detoxing your body. Lack of exercise. If you're not exercising, you're actually increasing inflammation and toxins in your body. So exercise is the foundation for not only your health, but to detox yourself. But guys, most importantly, if you're worried that you're having just toxins in your body, come see someone like me and we can actually find out what's going on. Because, I don't want you to take a detox and then still have the same symptoms after you've detoxed yourself. Let's get down to the root cause of what is going on. Let's find out what we can do to hopefully get you feeling better. So let's go back to this case, Henry. So Henry came to see me. He tried these different things. It didn't sound right. So I told him, hey, Henry, first off, stop taking all these detox medications, these supplements. Just stop doing that. Let's get down to the root cause of what is going on. Why are you having your issues? Why are you feeling bad? So we did a workup. We did some testing. I checked his gut microbiome. We ended up taking a look with a couple of different endoscopies just to see what's going on. And we actually got down to the root cause. So here's what Henry did that was wrong. And this is how we detoxed him. So number one, he was taking a lot of non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs. He worked out. He had a lot of joint pain, a lot of muscle pain. So we stopped it. We eliminated that. Number two, we came to find out that he had a lot of bad change in his gut microbiome. And so we actually made changes for that. We eliminated the bad foods that were contributing to his imbalance of the gut microbiome and really incorporated fiber-rich foods to get him feeling better. Number three, we managed his sleep. He was not sleeping well. He had so much coffee and caffeine all throughout the day that it impaired his sleep. He got tired the next day and he had more and more coffee and caffeine, ended up being a vicious cycle. So we really just minimized that and got rid of that. We made a couple different changes as well, and lo and behold, this is all we need to do to get him feeling better. And after a couple months, his toxin symptoms went away and he felt so much better. So here's the bottom line. Is a gut detox necessary? No, it's not. And in most cases, it doesn't actually fix the root cause of what is going on. Your body's already equipped to detox naturally. Not only that, the things you may be using to detox yourself actually may be more harmful for you than anything else. So I hope this video is helpful for you, especially if you're one of those who is considering detoxing themselves, or at least, wondering, do I need to actually detox my body or not? If you found this information helpful, be sure to hit that thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe so you never miss out on future videos. And if you want to find out what you can do to get down to the root cause of what is going on, visit us at lubbocgastro.com. We can see you in person or in telehealth. We can find out what's going on and get you feeling better.